Mic checker. Chicka, chicka, chicka. It's not some, baby. Yeah, a one time, baby. What? For your mind, baby. Yeah, we gon' shine, baby. And what we do, we gon' grind, baby. Yeah, what? And this is another episode, sold of Swingers After Dark. And this is your host, Nah son, baby. Here we go. What's good, family? You know, I want to talk about an epidemic that's been going on social media for a while. And that epidemic is, you know, nowadays, it's everything is about the physical aspect of communication. Because you got Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and even people started posting pics on Twitter. And, you know, when you're in these groups, or even when you want to hit up a female, a woman on the humble, it's like the first thing that dudes want to do is send her a dick pic. No hello, no hi, no how you doing, no what's your name, nothing. It's like the first thing they want to do is send a dick pic. Because, you know, when you're on social media, you have options. And the first thing that you know of somebody is their pic. And you know, men, we're visual creatures. We like what we see first, you dig? But you know, dudes, they violate the physical attraction by sending unsolicited dick pics. And it's not my cup of Henny, and I think the shit is lame. You feel me? Because, you know, it's disrespectful. And not only that, a woman is not going to respect you because you're leading with your penis. She's not going to respect you. She thinks that you're a creep. And why would you want to be with a chick who gets with you just because you sent the dick pic? Either she's dumb, either she's on dope or dog food, or she's trying to set you up, either to get robbed or get killed. So you shouldn't be with that type of chick anyway. But for the most part, you know, I never sent a dick pic a day in my life. Real talk. It's not my cup of Henny. It's not my style. It's not my stilo. You know, my mouthpiece is good enough. I know how to fuck a woman's brain first with my words. But fellas, you know, it's not cool sending unsolicited dick pics. And not only that, a woman is not going to respect you when she knows that she's going to have you whipped with her womb. And fellas, when you approach a woman, you have to mac from the face and not from the waist. Again, when you approach a woman in the DMs, in the inbox, in the messenger, or whatever the case, you mac from the face and not from the waist. Put your dick in your pockets, you dig? And see where her mind is at. See where her head is at. Because you might not want to deal with this chick. She might be crazy as batshit, and she might not be worth your time. But you so damn thirsty because, you know, you're in these freak groups. You're in these swing groups. You're in these lifestyle groups. You like what she sees. She's busting it open or posting nudes or half nudes. And the first thing that you want to do is send her a dick pic. And then you wonder why you get cussed out or blocked. Or if you don't send a dick pic, you're talking to yourself because she curved you. She's curving you in the inbox and you're talking to yourself when she's clearly ignoring you. If you don't send a dick pic, listen, if dudes don't send a dick pic, then they come with some lame ass game. Damn, you look fine. You look good. When we gon' fuck? Can I eat your pussy? Can I lick your clit? What's for breakfast? What time you want to come over? What's your name? What's your number? Or they gonna call, they call them in the inbox. They Facebook call them. Shit like that. And they on some stalker shit. They keep hitting this chick up. And this chick is clearly ignoring him. But he has no dignity. He has no self-respect. To the point where how a woman is gonna respect you when you don't respect yourself. You dig? So dudes, because they don't have a mouthpiece, they resort to dick pics because they don't know how to talk to women. They don't know how to converse with women. You feel me? And then I'm gonna talk to you ladies too. You know, it's like the first thing that chicks do when they get in these freak groups, and there's nothing wrong with this. When they get in a freak group or a swing group or a lifestyle group, the first thing they want to do is post the nude or half nude, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love nudes. But ladies, if your vajayjay looks like a roast beef sandwich, I want nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? When your shit is hanging, it got like that gangster lean. Or it looks like you have 3 pussies in one. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit for Monkey Mondays, for Thick Thursdays, or whatever the case. I don't want to see that shit. And ladies, you have to know your body. But for the most part, you know, when you get in these groups, it's all about the pics. Rarely you see groups that have meaningful conversations. Because it seems like social media have made people socially inept to hold a conversation, to carry a conversation. It's about the visual. They don't know how to speak to the opposite sex or to speak with their target. So in order to attract somebody, they use their bodies. And then they wonder why that they're not in successful relationships and successful marriages, because you start how you finish. If you start on a lustful manner, if your foundation is based on sex, then it's going to crumble, because sex is quicksand. Sex should be the cherry on top and not the whole fucking cake. You dig? So when you get in these freak groups and these swing groups and these lifestyle groups, and yes, there's a difference between the three. Freak groups is a free-for-all. Every man and woman for him and herself. It's just people fucking. Swing groups are for couples only, and lifestyle groups is like a mix between couples, singles, and what have you. But you know, there's nothing wrong with posting nudes. Just make sure that, you know, your pussy doesn't look like roast beef and your dick doesn't look shriveled and ashy. You feel me? It has to be presentable before it's acceptable. You dig? But you know, people on social media is so physical, and it's all about the nudes. It's like they lead with their body to the point where they don't know how to communicate. People communicate with pictures nowadays, emojis, bitmojis. They don't know how to debate properly. If they debate, they get emotional and start calling names. It's like social media has pacified people, has pacified their ego to the point where it's not about getting it right. It's about being right. And it's crazy. You have grown-ass people, the communication skills between people is so crazy that they don't know how to put together a simple sentence. They don't know how to put together a sentence. It's like a run-on sentence. When they post like statuses or comments, it's like I'm trying to figure out, where does the sentence begin and ends? It's like a whole run-on sentence. Then you have all types of misspellings. And don't say it's your auto spelling, because you could correct that shit. Either you're lazy or you're illiterate or you have the IQ of a cucumber. It's like, it's crazy. I get a headache sometimes for reading posts, to the point where I gotta unfriend you or overlook your comment. You dig? So not only when we're in an era of nudes, we're in an era that people lack penmanship. Now, I'm not a grammar Nazi or grammar police, but at least make that shit legible. You dig? Because people nowadays, they don't know the difference between where, there, to. Yeah, they sound the same, but they're not spelled the same. And people don't know the difference. Like, I'm an author. Go get my book, You, Me, Us, Them. Anyway, I'm an author, and I'm not perfect, but at least I could craft a sentence that makes sense, and a sentence that people could easily follow, even when it's long, because I know how to break up paragraphs. break up what I'm saying into paragraphs, you dig? But I say all that to say, you know, social media has made people socially retarded. And when I say socially retarded, I'm not saying people with a disability. No disrespect to them. I'm saying that people are inept, meaning that they don't have the skill or the ability to communicate their thoughts. They only could communicate through pictures and images. And that's why, you know, things get misconstrued. And that's why relationships fail, because people lack the art of communication. When technology is high, the intelligence is low, because people are too dependent on technology. They're enslaved by technology to the point where they don't know how to communicate with their fellow man and fellow woman. Everything is online. You have couples beefing online, on Facebook, on Instagram, and guess what? They're laying next to each other on bed, but they're going back and forth online where everybody else can see. They're putting their home on Front Street. And then they wonder why that their relationship is a wah-wah. They wonder why it's a fucking flop, because they lack communication. The social media is their personal diary. You dig? I know I strayed away from the original concept of this episode, but I don't give a fuck. I'm just flowing. You know, it's their personal diary and their personal photo shoot. Social media is like a photo shoot and their diary, and like the psychiatrist and the therapy chair when people don't give a fuck. And it's crazy. And then people want to put everything about their relationship anyway, online. But anyway, back to the lecture at hand. You know, nudes, you know, I love nudes. Ladies, just make sure that your vajayjay is on point. You know, and fellas, don't, you know, the dick pics in the inbox is corny. It's lame. Because when a woman knows that she can control you with her pussy, then the game is over. She's not going to have respect for you. Because she's going to do, she knows that she can control you. So you shooting yourself in the foot before you can run the race. You dig? So, you know, you got to be mackish. You got to be mannish. You got to be a player about it. And you got to be a man first and foremost. You got to be an man. Keep your dick in your pants and see where her head is at. You get a woman's mind and her body will follow, not the other way around. And even if she sends you a dick, pause that. But hey, some dudes like that. You know, they like to go on the other side, but they like to play for the other team, but that's a whole nother subject. But if she sends you a pussy pic, don't act like that you never seen the kitty cat before. Don't act like you never seen it before. Just give her the thumbs up. Or if she sends you a nude, like a full body nude, say, okay, that's cute. That's a good picture. I like the angle. I like the lighting. You look good in that outfit. That lingerie looks good on you. Compliment her without complimenting her. Compliment her surroundings. Don't be so thirsty. Make her beg for your affection and your compliments. Make her think that you're not sweating her body because she got 1,000,001 dudes in her inbox, you know, giving her all types of compliments and attention for free. You did? You feel me? So I just want to talk to the fellas today and the ladies, because it seems like nowadays the nudes are the new hello, like in the intros. There's nothing wrong with, you know, doing the nudes or the half nudes as your intro, but when you do it all the fucking time, then that tells me that you have no mind. You have no brain. And just because a chick got a banging body and she dropped that gorgeous, that doesn't mean that I want to be with her after I get that nut. I'm going to tell your ass to get an Uber after I bust them draws. After I beat them cheeks. Because I can't have a conversation with you. It's all about sex. What can you bring to the table besides your sex game? If all you do is posting nudes. Okay, I see your body, I like what we see, but what comes after that? I'm not saying the conversation has to be deep, but damn, stimulate my mind. You dig? So, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark. And this is your host, Nasun, baby. Check out my website at www.nasunblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You Me Us Them, The Swinger Manifesto. Go get it. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Alright, and check out my Instagram, that's Nasun the Great. Check out my Facebook, that's Planet Nasun. Check out my Twitter, that's Nasun1, that's the number 1. Check out my Snapchat, that's Nasun the Great. And check out my Tumblr, that's Nasun the Great. And shoot me with any questions and or concerns that you may have at swingapodcast@gmail.com. That's swingapodcast@gmail.com. And I might speak about what you sent me on a future episode. Yeah, and there's been a good session. And don't get it fucked up. I love the nakedness from the ladies, from the foxes, from the tenderonis, and my wonderful cougars. Ow. Trust me, I do. But does the brain goes with your body? And when I say brain, I don't mean a blowjob, even though I love that shit too. And we gonna go out like this, man. So here we go. What? So here we go. Chicka chicka. So here we go. One more again. Yeah. And I'm out.